I'm back. Back. Yes, I'm back. Mr. Fish, keeper of the dead man's Bible, where all the rules of society are thrown, tossed, and washed away. I'm the man standing on a pavement, sitting on a bus, riding on a train, looking at all you people. Yeah, thinking I wonder what it's like to be you. To wake, to work, to eat, to sleep, to dream, to die. Pain became my friend, happiness my slave, love can't hurt me, money can't buy me, and it's those that hate me that make me. Well. Where have I been? I've been to London to see the Queen. Oh, mate, what a life, you know. It's funny. I never came. I always say, listen, YouTube was never my profession. It was never my intention to be on YouTube and to become such an ambassador for YouTube. That was never my intention. As well as YouTube, I have another life. I have another things to do in life. And so when all these people are calling me out, missing me, screaming at me, where are you? I was like, well, I never quite understood it. I was like, what's the issue here? Now, also, I'm not fully retired from the game. And when you're in the game, or on the game, depending which way you want, crash. How's your father? Yeah. You have no communication, no phones, no social media, nothing, You have to become invisible. And as I told you in some of my earlier podcasts, our heroes are the secret services. Do you know what I mean? You never see them, never hear them, never talk to them, but they're there, and that's how we are. When we go to work, we disappear, we become invisible, And I had to laugh. I didn't realise that I would be so missed. In actual fact, it was phenomenal. It made me realise, that I'm actually chasing the wrong thing. That YouTube is really where I'm meant to be, and I would like to thank all of you, my friends, my family, my subscribers, and non-subscribers. I mean, everyone, all the YouTubers out there that cared about me and worried about me and was looking for me, and I never realised I was such an item. I didn't realise people valued me as much as they do, and I'd like to thank everybody, the YouTuber Ray Hill, Christian of KRN, Sean Atwood, Ben Hatchett, Marvin Herbert, Big Ego Productions. Even Liam Ditchfield, the one who called me grass. I mean, he missed me. And talking about Liam, we're going to clean this up now. Liam makes me laugh because he keeps going on about this grass and that. But the whole of the joke, you know what it is with Liam, what makes me laugh? Liam, if you really call me grass, do something. Put the paperwork, you show me the paperwork. The paperwork says exactly what I said. It's not an issue. The guy who you done, he puts in the paper, he says in the paper, I wrote a note. So now we know who wrote the note. And you refuse to put it out there because you, I don't know, want to keep it going, or you need me to keep you famous, or you're gay and you want me in your life. I don't know, maybe you're gay. I've got a nickname for you, I'll call you Fluffy. Fluffy Ditchfield. Well, it's become hilarious now, and I love all you people out there, who've come up to me and said, look, Fish, don't worry about it, we know what you're about. And that's the whole thing about this issue here. You got someone called me a grass, which in the paper by the Screws, which is wonderful. It's not an issue. It's just a mistake, but Darren G's calling you a grass, and he's in the member of the underworld, of the gangs, of the villainy, of the old school. So for me, that holds more credibility than weight on what you're doing. Do you know what I mean? Like, but he doesn't go on about every day. But you become obsessed. But anyway, for me, it's neither here or there. Put the paperwork out there. The paperwork exonerates me. And to be honest, it's boring. I find it quite. It's boring. It's like you've been going on. You're not hurting me. Everyone's coming up to me. Oh, who's this idiot? He's a fucking. You need to go and do this. But the whole joke, you need to go and do this and that. But you know, look, everybody. I don't really like talking. I don't scream and shout because you see what it is with me. If I scream and shout, I'm a doer. I don't like, and that's the problem with screaming and shouting. If I say I'll do it, I'll do it. And the thing is, if I don't do it, it's very hard for me to not to live with myself. You understand? And so I've got things I'm still dealing with. But the headache was, you know, even with Liam, you know, I've got to be honest. I was going to deal with it. I was going to do it another way because that's me. I'm thinking, okay, I've had enough now. Let's do this thing, yeah. Because I told you, I don't do issues, yeah. But Marvin, God bless him, and I love and respect Marvin. People say, "Oh, what you got beef with Marvin?" I don't have beef with Marvin. Marvin ain't done nothing to me. I'm a soldier, man. Come on, I'm a soldier. But what happened was, I said to Marvin, "Look, okay, I want to go and see him." And Marvin said, "Oh, no, Fish, Liam's my half brother." You know, I don't know what half he is, but now Marvin is to drop it out. So out of respect for Marvin, yeah, because asked me, I'm a respectful guy, yeah, I dropped it out. And so this is what I'm talking about levels. I'm talking about levels, and I call people peanuts and that. And now they're showing themselves to be peanuts. You know, I treat you with respect. I give you everything, but you're now going on. So for me, it's irrelevant. I crack on. I've proved my point. You know, you said you take your hat off to me, then you moan again, and then you say, oh yeah, it weren't you. Then I'll do my hand. Then you show me the paperwork. The guy in the paperwork said, I read a note. I mean, come on, mate. You're trying to build something against me which is not there, and you're trying to, I don't know, you're trying to get fame on my name. I think it's my name is your claim to fame, mate. Do you know? I don't know. Do you know what? I don't know what it's about. But let me tell you something. See, most people, when they come to YouTube and things like that, with respect, most people might not be known, but I was already known before I come to YouTube in the game. So I don't need YouTube to gain recognition. I don't need to bring anybody out and hell no one out and treat people like dirt shit and stuff. I don't need to. I don't need to put anyone or think I've exposed someone and I'm some G. It may, you know, and the thing is, even if you expose somebody, you know, there's some people when you expose them, they hurt you, and that's what you have to wake up for. You know, like wake up and what, like you know, you got to get into the real world, man. Yeah, there are levels. But anyway, crash out your father, boss that. I mean, let's go back. I'm back. You know, I have to, as I said earlier, I have to thank all of you. I have to thank all of you, all my fans, all my mate. People I don't even know are coming up to me. Cardell, my man. Trust. And I'm going to interview him soon. Came up to me twice, 2 separate occasions. Fish, mate, you've got to keep doing what you're doing. You're an inspiration. You educate us. You know, we know things are happening in society, but we don't always understand why. And then you come along and you explain it, and you use humour and crash, and how's your father, boss, and crash, we understand it. And then he said a funny thing to me, and I went, wow. He said, you know, black people need you. Okay, now. I was like, mate, what? And I had to ask him, I actually asked him, crash. Yeah, I actually asked him. I said, Cardell, are you being serious? And Cardell, listen, no mate, it's absolutely true. Cardell brings out his phone, and he goes, look. And on the phone was my podcast show, London's Craziest Gangster. And he said, every night I go to sleep, if I got them, I listened to it, and I couldn't believe it. I mean, I did not believe how influential and inspirational, and I hope, guiding and guiding people into good ways in life, or educating people I am. It was mad, absolutely crazy. And so, Cardell, I love you. I always told you I'll get back, and I'm back now. And it's funny because when you leave, it's very difficult to come back. You know, I'm happy where I am, being invisible, doing what I want to do. ducking and diving. But I suddenly realised, you know, we've been doing a lot of work, a lot of action, a lot of things. Not ducking. But the ducking and diving, it taught me the game is over. You know, the old school game is over. And that's why I love Dennis with the white gold from Ladbroke Grove. He knows who he is. And he said it to me good. He said, Fish, you know, before you went away, while you was away, people that you know, they made their dough and they've retired. You come out now and things have changed, and they have changed, you know. People are not prepared to go there where they need to go. We lost 100 grand because a guy didn't want to take a piece, and we lost it. And the whole joke of it is, you know, for 100 grand, you take a piece. You know, it's worth the 15 or 20. It's a crash. How's your father? Don't tell him that. And then the shouts are different now. The shouts, you get the shouts, and you go and do what you have to do. And every time you have to remember, every time I go and do something, or IPP's going to do, you got to realise that minimum, is worth 5 years minimum, 10 years minimum to us. And that's why, when we do go to work, we're always at risk, but at least we got the balls to take that risk. And also Millsy, you know you are Millsy, IPP Millsy, yeah, done the petrol station up in Denham, gangster, gangster. Good to see you the other day, kid. I'm so happy you're out and about, gangster, and you're Cody, gangster. Brilliant. These are the real gangsters. So yeah, you know, it's always worth. And what was happening, you know, I used to take, part of my makeup is with cocaine, and I use cocaine to relax. And but the main reason we take it is because, at least if you get nicked, and the confiscation order comes, at least they can only take your nose. You know what I mean? And so crash. That's why. But the problem with now was, you know, when I was chasing, when I went back on firm and ducking and diving and started sniffing again, and, you know, what normally happened in the old days was we'd all sniff and all that, tick it, and then we would do the work and then pay everybody off and give them a drink on top. You know, that was how we done. That's how we worked. That was how we went. But what was happening was, you know, now that we were doing this shit, not going to work, but coming away empty-handed. And so what was happening, crash, we ended up looking like a ponce. And I was like, people call me a ponce. I was like, fine. And I thought, look, I can't have this, though. I got to retire. Because we never ponce. We've always grafted to that and then give it back. But the work and the shouts we're getting, the money is not forthcoming. We're not getting what we needed to get. The shouts are all wrong. And so the game is now finished. You know, I could go into smashing jewellery shops, getting a moped, swinging a machine. But do you really want to go that far? You know, I could, do other things, I suppose. But hey, what's the point? And I suddenly decided, what was the point of chasing criminality? What was the point? Why? When here I am with you, and I'm happy being here. I'm happy to give you my knowledge, happy to tell you my stories. You know, what's the point of chasing that when I could quite happily be here with you, make money at the same time, but really, you know, I love, educating you and telling my stories. And if they help, not just black people, but all the community, you know, all the government, the police, everybody involved, the agencies, if I could do that, then, you know, I'm more than happy to, do so. And then, you know, so I want to thank people that miss me. Ray Hill, Christian Karen, Sean Atwood, Ben Hatchwood, Marvin Herbert, Big Ego Productions. And the thing I love about Big Ego Productions was, when he thought I was dead, he gave me a lovely testimony, and I have to thank him because I've still got it, just so I can use it when I do actually die. Crash, how's your father? Boss, crash, crash. Yeah, but I'm not scared to die. I mean, I've never been scared to die. Why be scared to die? You're born to die anyway, you get me? Crap. Oh, mate. Yeah, it's just crazy. The world we live in. But it was nice to be missed. It was nice that people were coming up to me and were talking to me and telling me I was an inspiration. Yeah. So what else? Right, Crash. Somebody said I was needed. I thought, needed? The only people that need me are the police. The only people that need me are the police. Who else needs me? Yeah, Maxine. That's Maxine in the background. Maxine, how are you? Yeah, that's all my baby Maxine. She's the one I come to. She's a barmaid in the White Horse. She's my little baby. I come to her whenever I'm in trouble. And she gives me her shit and I give her mine. And she's the one woman in my life who tells me how it is. Crap. Yeah, so it's funny talking about the police. I've had a few incidents with police while I've been during my disappearance. And one was quite funny. I had an argument, Crash, with the Universal Credit people, you know. It's money for workers who don't work, for the working class who don't work. Work out. Crash. And they give me someone, they gave me a worker who one day I was talking to my job search worker, and she gave me the answer. So all I'd done was slam my hands on the table and crash out of frustration. Just slam your hands on it. And she ran off. And so next minute I've got all this security, all the staff wrapped around me, telling me I've got to leave. I said, leave for what? Oh, you're threatening and intimidating and stuff. I'm like, what are you talking about? I just slammed my hand on the desk in frustration. How's that a threat? Yeah, how is that harmful? So they made me leave. And so 3 months later, they gave me a new worker, and then 3 months later, they sent me back to her. And after 3 weeks of being with her, she sanctioned me. Now, you see, that was bias. You get me? Nah, you're taking the piss. And what I don't like about the university, when they sanction you, someone with a no name, no face sanctions you. So I then said to them, okay, listen, do me a favour. Let me change my work, yeah? So they said, make a complaint, it'll be ours in 7 days. Yeah? Crash. How's your father? 7 days. Yeah? So Crash, yeah? I made the complaint real nicely, in eloquent English, the Queen's English. Crash, yeah? And Crash, I submitted it. 7 days went by, 14 days went by, 21 days went by. So you know what? In the end, I decided to make some noise. And I'm saying, look, Crash, I'll tell you what, yeah? See what's going to happen, yeah? You give me this word, I've put in a complaint. Now, when I decide to do things differently, and I decide to do things your way, hide behind no names, and dish out my sanctions, you ain't going to like it. You understand? So why are you putting me in this position? Because that's the problem with everybody right now. No one's doing nothing about it when the government and the what's not make mistakes. You understand? So Crash. I've said that. So I've got next minute. I've got a letter from the police. Alright. And this letter, yeah, said, Mr. Fish, we would like you to come in for a voluntary interview. You're not under arrest or anything like that, but we just want to talk to you under caution. Crash, how's your father? We don't do voluntary interviews. We don't do voluntary interviews. And if we do voluntary interview, yeah, we're not going to do it under caution. When you do it under caution, it might as well arrest you. Something doesn't make sense to me. You want me to come in for a voluntary call? Right. Mate, do me a favour. If you're not arresting me, then obviously no crime has been committed. It's not hard, is it? Yeah? So if no crime has been committed, why am I coming into you giving me a hello? Come on, mate. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah? Off their nuts. So I just dropped. And the second incident where I've met, now this is funny, this is weird. So anyway, Crash, how's your father? I've been ill, had a few accidents. So Crash, I'm at the doctor's, and I'm at the doctor's, and they took me off the NHS waiting list, yeah, for free months, telling me that they coupled my number with somebody else's. So Crash, I couldn't go to no doctor, I couldn't get no letters, no nothing, I get nothing, yeah, they took me off. So anyway, then I was having an argument with a couple of people. I mean, this is hilarious. Crash, what the hell? Listen, don't let paranoia destroy you, trust me. So I'm having an argument, right? And this black geezer comes and gives me this paper and says that the NHS have asked for all my details again because they can't find my details. Now, because I'm arguing, yeah, with these other people, I'm thinking they've got someone in the doctors, yeah, who are trying to find out my address and detail. Oi, is that paranoia or what? Correct. Yeah, you gotta be careful when you take your. You gotta be careful when you take your. Oi, listen. You gotta be when you're thinking about killing the doctor's people. You gotta be careful. So anyway, so they're asking me all my details, my mum and dad, where I live. I'm not having none of it. Where's your nearest doctor's surgery? Iraq. You know what I mean? What was your last doctor's name? It was the African chief in Ghana called Mawabi. And they're going, no, we need to have these details so we can, uncouple your name with somebody else. But I'm not having none of it. And I'm thinking, these people are out there. Somehow these guys know this guy, and he's trying to get my details for them. So I'm not having none of it. Yeah. So anyway, because I'm not having none, it's taken them ages to work it all out, and in the end they've worked it out. Yeah. And Crash. So they've worked it out. And I've now not been taken on the list. But I've got to go to hospital. I have a fall, and this finger, it's all cut from there to there. Shoulders fucked, it's still fucked now. Back, everything's gone, yeah, and a fall. So I go to hospital, and Crash, they still can't find any information about me. So they create a new national health number. So Crash, alright, I go in there, I do the operation. But when I come out, yeah, they've again mixed me up with the other fella. So now instead of going in for a busted finger, yeah, I'm going in for a broken leg. Yeah. And a busted fucking shoulder. I'm like, hanging out. I'm just happy I'm not him. Crash out your farm, you know what I mean? So anyway, boss, I go to the doctors now, alright? Remember, I can't access them for 3 months. Universal Credit need letters of proof that I've been ill. I can't give them the letter because the NHS took me off the system. So now, alright, Crash, I'm off the system, and I say, is it all been sorted out? Now they say yes. Right? Crash. So I say, right, I'm here now, I'm in the reception, I want to make an appointment. They say, you can't. I go, why not? They go, because, Crash, you have to have a phone. And this is the whole joke about a phone. Can't I turn my phone off? Why do you need a phone? Why do you have to have a phone? Why is it I need a phone? I turn my phone off for 6 because I want to. Not because of anybody, because I want to turn my phone off. I like the peace, I like this, I like. What? All of a sudden I'm dead? Yeah? I'm in prison? Okay? Other people, I said, look, if you do me a favour, Harry and Gary Brooks and Harry, if you do me a favour, next time you turn the phone off, can you please tell us that you're turning off? Why do I need to tell you I'm turning my phone off? What? Can't no one in today's society turn their phone off without having to be dead? Without having to tell everyone why? Why is it that? Why? What had the world come to? Crash. How's your father? What had the world come to? Why is it we can't turn on and just live happy? Why? Why do you need the phone? Why? Yeah. So I said to her, look, stop. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Crash out. I'm here. I don't need a phone. I haven't got a phone. I'm here. Yeah. I don't need a phone. Yeah. So she goes, no, I can't do nothing about it. You have to have a phone. I said, young lady, don't be stupid. So I went, so I said, lady, I'm here. I went, right, that's it, sweet. So I'm in the reception, and I went, right, all right, love, no problem. Stay there. Doctor! So I'm screaming, yeah, at the top of my voice, doctor, yeah. So anyway, all coming out now, the doctor comes out now, and he's in reception behind the glass. And he goes, oh, what's up? Yeah, so I'm going to tell you what, I've got to make an appointment. What are you talking about? I'm here. I don't have to make an appointment. I'm ill now. Yeah? You should have a protocol in place for people that don't have a phone. Crash. Yeah? Lots of people don't have a phone. Come on, mate. How's your father? Crash. Come on. Old people. Yeah, that can't use technology. Deaf people. Foreigners. Lots of people don't have a phone. Crash. How's your father? Work it out. There should be a protocol in place. Okay? So he said, I'll call the police. You know what I done? Got the chairs, crash! Threw them all over reception. Yeah? I said, call them. Because I said, you know what? If it takes having to call the police today, yeah? To come, yeah? And get me seen, so be it. So anyway now, yeah? The police are on their way. And I'm now contemplating whether to burn down the surgery, smash all the cars up, and close the surgery down. You know, out of politeness and respect, as you do. Crash. And the police turn up, yeah? So Crash, he comes in, and I said, good afternoon, gentlemen. And he said, well, I said, I'll tell you what the problem is. I've come to get seen. They're telling me I need a phone to get to make an appointment. They've cut me off the analysis for 3 years. I said, mate, there should be a protocol in place for people that don't have a phone. And you know what? He agreed with me. He said, yeah. He 100% agreed with me and said, Crash, to see me. And I thought, well done. And it's true. We're coming into a society that are forcing you to ID. It's like the government are forcing you to ID you a different way. That's what it seems to me. So all this phone and email is forcing us to be ID'd. It's giving you all their information. Why? Okay, here we go. Mind how you go. It's the end of the show. 30 minutes. That's my game. That's my name. Well, it's good to be back. Tomorrow, the day after, I'm going to talk about EncroChat. Because always remember this, no government will allow a system of communication in their country that they can't control. So when everyone got caught, I was like, hey, come on, boys. Yeah, I mean, you're supposed to have brains here. Okay? And remember, all you gangsters out there, and when I say gangsters, I mean all you hard-working people, all you achievers at the top of your game. May I wish you the best of success in your life. And I would dedicate this show to Shax, a good friend of mine who unfortunately lost his life last week during a knife stabbing incident. So there we go. So ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to hit the button and subscribe to keep the show alive. See you soon. Good afternoon. And don't forget the black boy with the funny face who looks like a loon. Crash!